What's up, guys, and welcome back to Tech Plant. I received some winter plant mail. It was pretty cold. Did it survive? I don't know. Let's check it out.
Alright, so just to get started, I already did open this box earlier before actually filming it, just to check on some plants because it was very cold when they were delivered, and I wanted to see what kind of status we had and just get them open and warming up. So some of this stuff is kind of pre-wrapped and we're doing more of a simulation at this point. But just to get us started, we do have a bunch of plants in here. We got some stickers and, even better, some name tags. I always fail to add name tags to my plants and forget what they are, but this person actually sent me some, so it is awesome. He also sent a really nice thank you card, and it was just really cool to see that. I like getting personalized messages from people, and it just adds to the fun. Alright, so let's get some of these packages open and see what we got. Also, like usual, forgive me if I mispronounce these names because I'm super good at it. This first one is going to be Aeonium Sunburst. So let's get this thing out of the package. Honestly, this one was probably hit worse by the cold. There's a lot of already dead leaves on here, and the people who shipped it really beat the heck out of the box. So things are a little messy in here, but for the most part, he packed everything really well. And I can't really blame him for cold damage. But with most succulents, a little time and it'll be looking great anyways. Next up, we have a Zunzi. I actually don't have this variety of ZZ plant. I looked it up because I actually didn't know what this even was compared to regular ones, but it's actually a much more smaller, compact version, so that's pretty cool. I always enjoy really small plants just because I can have a lot more in my collection. Alright, next up we have quite a few different plants in here. We've got some whale fins, some succulents, and even a Pothos variety. So let's get them unwrapped and check them out. So this first one is going to be Shangri-La Pothos. I don't know if I even pronounced it correctly, but it's a small cutting, and if you've ever looked this one up, it's actually quite weird looking. It actually looks sick, honestly, when you see it, so it's very interesting to have in the collection. Next up is two whale fins. One is a regular one, and then one is going to be a variegated one, so that's pretty cool. I actually don't have any whale fins, so these will be my first two, and I'm really excited about them. Looking closer at the whale fin, I really love its beautiful colors and patterns, and that tiny pink rim going all the way around the leaf is absolutely fantastic. I think I almost like this one more than the variegated one, but we'll see as time goes on. They're both really beautiful, and again, I'm glad to have them in my collection. This first succulent is a crested one, and it is Echeveria Apis. I really like that he sent me a bunch of crested succulents. I actually never really knew these existed until pretty much now, and they're really awesome. It's a slight mutation in succulents that cause them to grow almost like an enlarged head or multiple growth points, so it's not just your typical rosette, and they can combine and get really crazy looking. They're really awesome. This next one is also Echeveria, and this is Lilac Mist, and this is heavily crested. You can really see what I'm talking about, where it's not just your typical rosette, it's actually like this stream of succulents growing out. I don't even know how to describe this. It's just such a cool mutation, and it can lead to amazing specimen. His original one that this came from is almost 8 inches long, it looks like, of just pure crest. It's insane. It's really cool just to see these sweet mutations, and I'm happy to have them. This last one is also a crested succulent, and this is going to be Echeveria Apis. This is another one I don't have in my collection, and again, it's crested, so I'm super excited to see it grow out because it's going to get absolutely wild, and it's just going to be fill in the pot, really. I mean, that's how cool they are, is they just keep growing in this crazy mutated way. So again, I'm excited to see these grow out. This next one is going to be Scenario Vitalis. This one actually has a lot of cold damage. You can't quite, well, you can tell in the video footage, but you really can't see the full extent. I'm honestly not sure if this one will make it because it's quite weird feeling, so I think it's not going to, but we'll try anyways. But these usually typically kind of turn into one of those mermaid tails. I don't think this one is crested, so it probably won't, but my point is you've probably seen it on Instagram or something else. It's a really cool succulent. And then lastly, we have a golden angel wing cactus. These are really cool, however, they're very dangerous because they almost look fuzzy, but those little spines can stick in your finger and just cause all kinds of crazy irritation. In fact, because this bag got ruptured in shipping, some of it got in my hand, and I'm now classifying this plant mail as an assassination attempt. Just kidding, but it is a pretty cool cactus, and I can't wait to see it get big. Here they all are potted up. I did make sure to clean everything off well. I tried to make sure to get any of the dead, frozen damage stuff off. So I think this is where we're at, and I think everything's actually going to survive. It's looking pretty good. Again, I'm a little concerned about that Scenario Vitalis, but it's standing up, so we'll have to see over time. But overall, I'm super thankful. This was a really awesome gift from I don't know Adam. That's his Instagram account. You guys should definitely follow him. He's got some really cool crested succulents. This past year has been pretty crazy because my succulent collection has really grown a lot based on just stuff people have sent me, and now because of all the people sending me this stuff, it got me a little more into it, and now I'm buying some myself. So I'm pretty excited to have a pretty cool succulent collection and cactus collection. They're actually pretty fantastic, and because these are all pretty small plants, you can fit a lot on a very small shelf.
Well guys, I hope you liked that video. It was pretty cool to see some new species, and the whole crested succulent thing was pretty awesome. I don't have any, but now I do, and they're pretty cool, and I can't wait to see like how big they get, and I would just want to see that whole like crest thing keep expanding and just become a beautiful specimen. Like I said, thanks to I Don't Know Adam, it was really cool that he sent me this stuff, and check out his Instagram. He's got some better examples of those crested succulents. Some of his are honestly like this big. They're pretty crazy, and they're worth seeing, honestly, so check it out. And as always guys, may your plants grow strong and healthy. I'll see you next time.